What's up, guys? It's me, Bumblebee Productions, and today I have a video since I'm doing Transformers content. This video is going to be mainly based on what Transformers are the best, or which Transformer is the best, besides Optimus Prime and Megatron. But the main rule for this video is that there will not be any other factions like the Maximals, the Predacons, and the Terracons. So that means no Beast Wars, Optimus Primal, or Megatron, or Scourge. So now let's get right into it. Coming in the last spot, or just number 6, we have Starscream, second in command for the Decepticons. Starscream, infamously known as one of the quote-unquote most annoying Transformers, a lot of people like him and dislike him at the same time because of his strength and sometimes him being very annoying back in G1 and some other parts of Transformers. But Starscream I see as one of my favorite Decepticons, but he's sometimes annoying, He's really one of the best, but Starscream is just one of the most annoying Transformers. I'm just gonna have to admit it, but I'm just gonna have to put him in the 6th spot for one of the best Transformers, because he just kind of deserves the spot because of how he acts and just how he fights. It just really interests me about Starscream. I think he's probably one of the coolest and one of the most annoying. So yeah, that's kind of it for Starscream. But I just want to give one more thing. He's mostly famous because of his most famous line saying, "I'm stupid, I'm stupid." Coming up next is the leader of the Dinobots, Grimlock, who's going to be taking the 5th spot. Grimlock, leader of the Dinobots and one of the most praised Autobots in the Transformers franchise, I'm going to be putting him in the 5th spot above Starscream because a lot of people like him and some people don't like him because, the same reason for Starscream. Sometimes he acts a little bit dumb and stuff by saying "me Grimlock" and not sometimes completing sentences. But Grimlock is my favorite Dinobot. Grimlock has been always my favorite Dinobot because of just his attacking power, his power in general. And that's why I put him in the 5th spot. But there's other people or just other Autobots and Decepticons who have done more than Grimlock, and this is why I'm going to put him in this 5th spot. Grimlock, you're going to go here. Grimlock has a lot of raw power, a lot of energy, so he can be able to fight Decepticons and other factions that are evil. Grimlock, he really deserves this spot. And now, I'm just going to say this. His most famous line, and he's really famous because of this line, by saying "me Grimlock." It just makes me laugh every time, and Grimlock's just going to go there because I love Grimlock, and he's probably going to be my favorite, but we have more Transformers to come. Coming in at number 4, we have one of the most menacing Transformers, Shockwave, the Decepticon scientist, or mad scientist. Shockwave is just a huge menace in the Transformers comics and the Transformers series. He's a brute. In the Bayverse, he's a brute. In G1, he's just a very big-time attacking Transformer, and there's not much to explain, but sometimes he does have a little bit of weird moments. But if Megatron were to leave, or Starscream, he would probably become the new leader, and I see that big time. But there is another Transformer above him that's a little bit better, in my opinion. So I'm just going to say Shockwave, you go in number 4, and you are probably going to be one of the best Transformers I've known. Coming in at number 3, where the Decepticon insignia is based off of him, well, his face, it's gonna be Soundwave. Boy, oh boy, where do I begin with Soundwave? Soundwave is by far one of the best Decepticons, probably like top 3 in my opinion. This man, he's able to eject 3 mini Decepticons, being Ravage, Grumble, and Laserbeak. This Decepticon is probably one of my favorite Decepticons. He's probably my favorite in general. He's just powerful. He's just, he could turn into a tape recorder. It's just like a big tape recorder. But in Bumblebee, he turns into a hovercraft, in which I saw the alt mode. It's probably one of the coolest I've seen. And he's definitely going to take the number 3 spot because of how cool he is. And this guy, he's probably going to be one of the best besides Megatron and Optimus. I'm going to have to say that right then and right now. In the Bumblebee movie, he was basically the leader of the Decepticons, and he has a lot of power. Number 2, being with absolutely no bias, well, you might think that because of my channel name. It's gonna have to be Bumblebee. Bumblebee, who is 7th in command for the Autobots, is one of the most famous Transformers in the whole entire Transformers franchise. In the Bayverse, he's mostly known for protecting Sam Witwicky and his family and friends, and mostly known for his action and radio talking. Bumblebee has a lot of great moments, like for example in Age of Extinction, him saying, "I hate cheap knockoffs" when he killed Stinger, and another one saying, "Sting like a bee" in The Last Night. Bumblebee will go down as one of the most famous Autobots / Transformers in the whole entire franchise, and his vehicle modes are probably one of the best. And I'm just gonna have to say that right now and right then. And now, finally, the last spot for the best Transformer besides Optimus Prime and Megatron. This might be a little bit controversial, but it's a good option. Numero uno is Optimus Prime / Hot Rod. Let's start. Hot Rod, one of the Autobots of the G1 series and up until now in the Bayverse. Hot Rod is a very famous Autobot, sometimes famous, sometimes not. But back in G1, he actually became the new Prime. His Prime name was Rodimus Prime instead of Hot Rod. But now, I'm just gonna say this, he's probably the best Transformer besides Optimus Prime and Megatron. He's literally strong, he's powerful, and he's speedy. Hot Rod, his name is just badass. He's one of the most badass characters I've seen. And even in the Bayverse, his powers saying stop the time and stuff, he's cool. Weapon types, everything. He's just amazing, Hot Rod. And no guys, just don't say anything bad about my decision, but hey, Hot Rod's a cool character. I'm gonna have to admit that. Hot Rod, he's gonna have to take the #1 spot. And cut. That's it for today's video, guys. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a video. And make sure to subscribe to see more Transformers content and more Analog Horse content. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a good day.